So what's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. So for this one I'm going to show you how to install fog lights on the 2010 to 2012 Mazda 3. It is a kit from eBay, so it's very generic. So if you are going to be ordering fog lights on your car, this is how they would basically be coming in. So you'd have your two fog light housings, the actual bulbs inside, the harness that connects to the housings, and then it plugs into the main wiring harness here. And then you'll actually have your relay, which is here, a ground for set relay, the fuse for the relay, which connects to the battery by this one, and then this feeds into, from the relay it goes into the cabin, which will look like this. We'll have the black and the blue, and then this will feed into your add a circuit to be able to actually switch it on and off for whatever you need. And then it does include the trim pieces. So for the project you're going to need a 10mm socket. For my battery post on this one, it is a 10mm. You're going to need the add a circuit, extra fuses. For mine I'm going to use a 10 amp fuse, and I'll show you the fuse box inside there. Extra wiring, electrical tape, and wire crimper, as well as wire cutter. It's a good thing to have. And then as well, if you don't already have one of these, it's a good set. It includes everything. It's a 3/8 drive, a quarter here, and then a 1/2 inch, and all the different pieces. This is going to come in handy when we have to take off the bumper and actually put the lights in the housings. So whenever you're working around the battery, you just want to make sure that you have some sort of gloves on as well, just for extra protection. So basically you'll lift up the hood to get this started. So anytime you're working around the battery, make sure you unplug the negative first and then the positive. So if you're plugging back in the battery, you want to plug in the positive first and then the negative. So you'll do so as such. So basically the first step I'm going to do, I'm going to strip this wire. I believe it's 16 to about here or so. So just like that. And I'm going to twist the bottom just a little bit. And then basically I'm going to put this wire into this hole. Make sure it's all the way in. So we're going to make sure it's in there all nice and tight. Just going to just crimp it down. I like to do 2, so I'll do 2. And then just for good measure, we'll do another one. Pull the wire. There's nothing, no movement whatsoever. The wires are in there. So this part is done for your actual add a circuit. This is where we're going to actually need to add the wires. So we could strip these a little bit. So these are both stripped. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to open these up like so. So basically, just to make sense of this, what we're doing, so you can see the wires down there, they're kind of taut right now. So basically we're just going to connect these. We're going to bring them up and we're going to connect it to these, if that makes sense. Okay, so everything's wired up. So basically the outer circuit's here with the old circuit on the bottom, the new circuit on top. And then here is the add a circuit that I crimped from the accessory green wire. This gets actually plugged in to the switch, which is right here. We go ahead and plug that in. and then I extended this wire just a little bit so I'd be able to not have it so taut. So I basically the blue with the blue, and then black with the black. So what you want to do is you're going to want to bring this up in behind. So to pop this off, you just simply push it down. You don't have to bring it out all the way. You can see in there, basically you're going to go up through, grab it like such, and then simply like this. So that's plugged in. So that's going to make it so the mirrors work, as well as you could be able to turn this off and on with the mirror still working. Okay, so basically from start to finish, this is how you do the process. So you're going to want to start undoing the negative terminal of your battery, then the positive to get the battery unhooked. Then you're going to bring your wiring into the engine bay, so you'll have your relay, then you'll have your fuse, then you'll wire that to the positive side of the battery, then you'll have your relay ground or negative, and you'll find a bolt or bare metal to mount it to, as I did right there. So then from this relay is the actual connection to the fog lights, and it does have a ground as well, which is on the driver's side, and this is just for show, to show the actual circuit works. So then after you've done that, you can from the relay, I wired this into the firewall, so I drilled a hole. So once it's in the firewall, so once in here, if you can see that, there's the makeshift grommet here. I'll get a more professional grommet afterwards, but this is just for demonstration purposes. So the wiring comes through here, goes underneath the console, comes out on the other side, and basically goes to the switch. So you'll have your switch here, and then from the switch it goes up underneath the dash and then to the fuse box. From the fuse box it gets put to an add a circuit, if you can see that. So the cable from the engine bay splits, it goes into this switch, and then it also goes into a single green into an accessory, as they call it. So I added a circuit. I used the mirror, which is a 10 amp. I put the 10 amp at the bottom, and then the new circuit, which is a 10, to match the amperage into the top. So basically it just looks like that. There's the two 10s, and then you put it back into where you got it from. Just to show you that the cycle actually works here, I'm going to start the car. If you can see that, the green light on the switch is on. We'll come to our mirror. The mirror still works. And then we'll see if the fog lights work. And then the fog lights work too. So we can put our lights all the way on. So the fog light should stay on as well. So yeah, the fog lights are on too, along with the lights. And then we could actually toggle, switch our fog lights to turn them off. The mirror should still work, which it does. The headlights are still on because they're independent of the fog lights, and then the fog lights are off. So basically, to finish this process, take the bumper off. So we're going to want to take out is this piece here. You can see that. We're taking out this piece here. We're going to replace it, wire it back up, and then same with this side. This piece here, and then yeah, wire it up as well. So once you have the two screws off, which was this one and this one, there's a pop clip on this side, and underneath. So all you have to do is pop that, and then it just pops right out. So that's just like that. And then we could do this one, and that simply goes over top, like so. Center it a bit. Put this screw back. Don't forget to take plastic off. Alright, so the fog lights are done. They're all installed there. Everything's connected. So I did end up grounding the wire here instead. And then as well, I'm going to actually route the power up basically behind the headlight. And then so it comes up here. And then basically I'll clean up the wiring so it's all nice and tucked. And then I'll show finished product once it's done. I hope you enjoyed the video on how to wire fog lights for your car or truck. This video is based on the 2010 to 2012 Mazda 3, but the wiring principle can be applied to any car that you're willing to add fog lights to. So thanks for watching, and then if you wouldn't mind throwing down a like and a subscribe for more videos, that would mean the world. So thanks, have a great day wherever you are, and I'll see you guys and girls on the next one. Alright, bye.